Hello, my name is Mrs. Seema Shrikant Swami. I'm working as a lecturer in Department of Instrumentation Engineering, Institute of Petrochemical Engineering, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, Technological University, Lonere. After seeing this video, learners will be able to understand respiration, working of various organs of respiration, and mechanism of respiration. Now, at this point, I want to ask you one question, that is, what exactly the definition of respiration? Pause the video and write the answer in your notebook. Okay, resume the video now. Now you can see the answer. Exchange of gases in any biological process is termed as respiration. Taking oxygen into the body and gives off carbon dioxide waste from the cells is also known as respiration. Now we will see the various organs of respiration: nose, nasal cavities and sinuses, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli, and lung capillaries. This is the flow diagram of various organs of respiration. And this one is the anatomical diagram of various organs of respiration. Here, it consists of these parts, that is from nose to lung capillaries. Now we observe here, from nose to upper part of trachea is called as upper respiratory tract, and lower part of trachea to lower side is called as the lower respiratory tract, and this complete tract is called as the trachebronchial tree because it looks like a tree-like structure. Now we will see what exactly the various parts do. Nose and nasal cavities, facial organ that serves for sense of olfaction and to warm, moisten and filter air for respiratory tract. Means what happens here is our body temperature is different, and whatever we inhale, that air temperature is different. So to get match with the body temperature, that air is going to be warmed, moistened and filtered in the nose and nasal cavities. Filtering is done to remove the impurities from the inhaled air. Once the air is temperature is going to be matched with the body temperature, then that is sent to the next parts. Pharynx, it is also known as throat. It is a pipe-like area through which air is passed. Larynx, it is also called as voice box. It houses the vocal cords that vibrate when air is forced upward. Trachea, it is called as the windpipe. It is a vertical tube which is kept open to allow passage of air to and from the lungs. Bronchi, two branches of trachea that descend into each lung is termed as the bronchi. Bronchioles are nothing but these are the small branches that form the network throughout the lungs. Alveoli, these are the air cavities at the end of bronchioles that trap air and allow exchange of gases to the blood capillaries. Lung capillaries, thin tubes carrying blood that surrounding the alveoli and allow exchange of gases is nothing but the lung capillaries. Now we will see the mechanism of respiration, which is measured using the spirometer. What exactly meant by spirometer? An instrument which measures the respiratory volume is nothing but the spirometer. This is the figure of spirometer, and it consists of various parts, that is mouthpiece from the patient. Mouthpiece, this one is mouthpiece. Water contained in the tank. inverted bell jar, pulleys, strings, weight, chemograph, pen chart recorder, and electrical output. Now we will see how this pyrometer is going to be working. When a person or a patient inhales or exhales over here, what happens we will see. For the first time when a person inhales. Now, in that case, this bell jar moves down and the air pressure in this bell jar is going to be decreasing, and whatever the change is there, that is going to be observed in the weight position change, which is connected through this string and pulleys, and this change in weight position is measured by using this pen, which is going to be written on the chart paper, and we are going to observe the respiratory pattern in the chemograph for inhaling purpose. At the same time, we are going to get the electrical output over here. Next, when a person exhales, what happens? Now, this inverted bell jar rises up and the pressure in the bell jar is going to be increasing, and whatever the change in position of weight due to this increase in pressure is going to be observed by using this chemograph, which shows the respiratory patterns, and whatever the change is also there, that is going to be written on the chart paper using this pen, and we are going to observe the electrical output for exhaling purpose. Now, when no one is breathing over here, then what happens? There will not be any change in the position of this bell jar. There will not be any change in the position of weight, and we are not going to observe anything on the chart paper. Chemograph will not show any respiratory pattern, and electrical output will be zero. In this way, this pyrometer is going to be working. Thank you for observing this video. Stay home, stay healthy, stay safe. Thanks a lot.